It is Saturday and tomorrow is Father's Day. Folks, our president, Donald J. Trump, is between a rock and a hard place, as they say. Finally, he's doing the right thing. That's what I think. Okay, he's standing up to Bibi Netanyahu, which he should be. Okay, now tomorrow, Vance, Kushner, and Witkof. Now I don't know why Kushner is there. Okay, but you could bet your boots there's going to be money exchanged. Okay, somehow, somewhere down the road. And like I keep telling you, whenever any money anywhere is involved, somebody's going to get some of it. Okay? You could bet Kushner's going to get it, which means Trump gets it. Okay? Oh, hello, Sarah. Thank you for coming. Canico, my friend from Florida. How you doing? Okay? Uh, folks, they got a working peace deal could actually work and stop this crap going on in Iran. The person who doesn't want it to stop, all right, is in control. I'll say this again. He's in control of almost all our congressmen and senators. That's Bibi Netanyahu through APAC, which pays them all money. Serious money, folks. A million here, a million there, a million like it's nothing. Okay? Now, Trump is finally standing up and doing the right thing for America. Who's against him? Ted Cruz from Texas. Remember Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz is the guy that, boy, he had the nastiest things you could imagine to say about Trump. And then he had Trump, he had his nose up Trump's butt. And now he's turned. He's turned again because Bibi Netanyahu wants him to turn. Him, boy, why do I keep forgetting this idiot's name in South Carolina? Oh, boy. Uh, there's Hawley. You name, okay? You name. Go through it. You see all Republicans going against Trump, okay? Because they want the war. They want to abolish Iran, a place that they never been to. They don't know nothing about Iran. Everybody wants to say the Iranians are bad people. They're not. There's 100 million people over there. Why is this one of the smallest countries in the world with only 9 million people, all right, has so much control? Not only, they just want to take over that entire area because they're so small. Yeah, so now finally, Bibi Netanyahu stopped bombing Hezbollah in Lebanon. Oh, but he hasn't stopped bombing because this guy's bomb happy. Okay? Now he's back to bombing the Gaza Strip, the people there. Okay? So, folks, you know me. When something's right, I'll stand up for it. When it's wrong, I let you know. Okay? On this time around, Trump is right. Whether you agree with him or not. Okay? You see, folks, you don't realize because you don't study, you don't read, you don't understand. Our country is purposely divided. That's the way The Democrats want it. That's the way the Republicans want it. They want it divided. They don't want us all for unity. No. Okay? That's why they developed the Republican and Democratic Party. Okay? Now, a lot of you folks leave a lot of very good comments. Okay? Huh? Uh, yeah, grunge. Can't believe any politician today. Okay? Key GOP senator. Here they got it. Senator Bill Cassidy from Louisiana. He wants war because Bibi told him go after Trump. Senator Ted Cruz because Bibi told him go after Trump. All right? Senator Josh Hawley. The list goes on and on and on. Okay? Senator John Ernest from Iowa. Okay? They're all going against because they want that $1 million each that they get from Israel. But yet, here we are as a country, the United States of America, we're giving billions to Israel. Wait a minute, what's wrong with this picture here? They're giving billions to our, all right, it comes to billions that they're giving away, but we're giving them billions. Do you see something wrong with this picture, folks? And folks, please subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. Okay? Show me a little respect. It's going to be Father's Day tomorrow. Okay? My son in Florida sent me a nice gift. Okay? Very happy with it. Uh, okay? Now let's talk about the aid that the United States gives to Israel. This small country, from my understanding, they got no minerals or anything that they can contribute to the world. Okay? People are very happy. People do very well over there. And a lot of the people that live in Israel are very unhappy. Huh? Major duty. I don't know what I'm talking about, buddy. You don't have a freaking clue. Are you a major? Are you a major? Do you know about war? Huh? Come on, tell me. Okay, you want to come here? The United States provides aid to Israel primarily to secure its own geopolitical interests in the Middle East, maintain a key democratic ally, and ensure a stable balance of power in a volatile region. Okay, you understand what I just said? Why is that region so volatile? Who's doing all the bombing? Israel. They're making it volatile because they just keep wanting more and more land. All right? They say it's in the Bible. Okay? Do you believe that? All right? Geopolitical strategy. Israel acts as a vital, stable foothold for U.S. interests in the Middle East. The alliance allows the U.S. to project power, deter regional adversaries such as Iran and its proxies, and help Washington focus its military and diplomatic resources on long-term global competition. A stable, okay, a stable foothold for the United States. I don't see that either. Now, folks, I'm not right all the time. Huh? I'm wrong sometimes. There's something wrong with this, folks. When did they put this together? Okay? Hmm. Over 3 billion yearly social welfare. You're right, Agent Orange. Why are we giving them freaking money? Okay? When we got elderly people homeless, they can't take care of us vets. Okay? And they promised us $2,000. Remember Trump said that? $2,000 each. Folks, 2,000 is nothing. Okay? They can give every American $25,000. And still, it will not total what we give away to other countries. Boy, are we stupid Americans. We are the dumbest country in the world. Okay? But let me continue here, folks. This geopolitical shit. Military and intelligence cooperation. The U.S. and Israel engage in deep intelligence sharing and military technology development. In return, the U.S. gains access to combat tested Israeli defense technology like missile defense and counter drone systems and valuable battlefield insight that informed the American military. Now, I will confess that Masood is very good at gathering information, okay? Primarily dirt on people, okay? So that they could blackmail them, and which will bring you to the Epstein file and the purpose of Epstein, okay? See how everything works together here? But they keep you confused. They do that purposely so they can keep us divided. All right? Most of the military aid provided to Israel functions as a credit system that must be spent on American made military equipment. Okay. We're paying them over there, as I said earlier, for their technology, but we're making the equipment and we're giving it to them. Okay? I gotta do some more research. I want to see who wrote this up. Okay? Who passed this bullshit? All right? In Congress to get this done. Huh? Ask questions, folks. You gotta ask more questions in today's world than we ever did. This arrangement directly supports U.S. defense contractors, stimulates manufacturing, and sustains thousands of American jobs across multiple states. Who's the very first one? Defense contractors. Who's making billions of dollars right now? Defense contractors. Who are these defense contractors? Look it up. You're going to be astonished to see who they are. They're billionaires, big companies who want more war. You heard me say it, I've been saying it all my life. War makes money for people. Not you, not me, okay? For the people who want to keep you and me divided. U.S. foreign policy. has historically emphasized a commitment to supporting Israel as a fellow democracy and a secure homeland for the Jewish people. If they kept their nose and they stopped bombing, they'd be very secure. Okay? The people in Israel, they got pensions, they got free medical care, they're happy, all right? Things are going really well for the people of Israel, except for this war. Okay? The, the people of Israel don't want this. It's Bibi Netanyahu who wants it. All right? And what's it do? It keeps him out of being arrested because he's been convicted of war crimes. All right? Once he leaves office, maybe some country will pick him up. Why they haven't done it yet, I don't know. If I was convicted, I'd be picked up, I'd be in jail, just like Monduro. Monduro's not convicted of anything, but he's sitting in MDC Brooklyn. You don't hear nothing about that no more. All right, from Venezuela, okay? The U.S. provides this funding routinely outlined via long-term memorandum of understanding. See, that's a memorandum of understanding that we have with Israel. And what Trump wants to put together, all right, in this memorandum of understanding with Iran, is basically giving Iran the same thing that Israel has, the ability to act as they want, do what they want in their country. Because after all, why is the United States of America meddling in the affairs of other countries, all right, when they can't handle the problems that's happening here in the United States of America? No, you could bet your boots that Israel is trying to do everything they could to destroy Trump and this memorandum of understanding that he's arranging with Iran. Now, hopefully, tomorrow the meeting takes place in Switzerland as it does, okay? And hopefully, Iran and the United States can get along, okay? And that helps the rest of the world out, okay? Now, because Israel already broke that memorandum, my understanding, all right, is they already closed the Strait of Hormuz again. And you folks, that's a very important port. You know, Mandy, I'm getting to the point I'm not even going to ask people for likes or subscribe and none of that shit. Okay, because I'm getting to the point, okay, that I don't care anymore. Okay, and let me explain why. I've been doing, I go through all my social media. All right, I watch a lot of different uh, creators on YouTube. I try to watch both sides. I'm getting sick and tired of it, to be honest with you. Okay, but one thing that I do is I look at the number of views they have and then the number of likes that they have. All right, and the likes, it comes to about 5% of the views turn into likes. 5%. All right. So if they got 1,000,000 views, they're getting 5% likes. So it don't make a difference. It's just social media which another thing, in my opinion, is destroying the human race. Sorry to say that. I know I keep threatening that I'm going to be stopping, okay? But eventually, when I say I'm going to do something, I normally do it, okay? I stay here because a lot of you write me, you like me, tell me not to go, okay? But folks, I'm thinking of just getting rid of my entire social media. TikTok. What the freak is wrong with TikTok? You gotta sing and dance and use other people's voice, okay? I mean, how much of that can you take? Do you enjoy watching people do that stuff? Make fools of themselves? I don't. Huh? But who do you believe? Hey, for those of you who listen to the Gangster World, you see where Johnny A. the Albanian associate of the Gambino family, who was Iraq, put a lot of people that I know away, and then he got involved in politics in New Jersey. He's just arrested again for extortion, threatening people, all sorts of crimes. Okay, he's in state charges, and he's in jail in New Jersey. All right. So, folks, look, this is not a long one today. I might be doing, actually, I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go to the park today because I want to see happy people. All right. I want to see the tourists that come here that are enjoying themselves in our country. In our country where we, as citizens of this great country, don't really enjoy ourselves because we're getting too much wrapped up in this bullshit, okay, that's been brought upon us. The lying, the deceiving from our Congress and our Senate. How much more can we take of this, folks? How much more are you willing to continue doing, putting up with the lies? Okay? Total pain. I gotta tell you something. I don't know where are you at. I'm at the VA here in West Los Angeles, and I gotta tell you something. With me, truthfully, they've been exceptional. All right, I'm very happy with it. But one thing I could tell you is a lot of people, a lot of jobs have been taken away. Okay, and the people who work at the VA and take care of us veterans, they are the real heroes. No question about it. All right. And I could see there's less people working there. I have to go give my blood, for lab work. Okay. And there's about seven, there's a line. Normally there's about 7 people taking your blood. Okay. There's always a big waiting room of people. It normally goes pretty quickly. But lately, there's only been 2 people working there. All right? But that's another subject for another time. All right, everybody, have a great day. God bless you all. All my love and respect.